Great to meet you. Congratulations. Fantastic. And this is our first time to meet, and it truly is an honor to meet you, sir.
First time we've ever met. Thank you.
Wonderful to meet you. How long have you been working on this, and what was your push to just get it done? You made the decision like, all right, let's finally do this.
Well, subconsciously, probably unconsciously, I've been working on it for 75 years. And then, you know, when COVID hit, a lot of us were inactive. You know, my job being a director is a social occupation. If you're a writer or a painter, it's much more of a private occupation. You can do that when you're isolated and at home. But I was going stir crazy. I basically was in my house for like a year. And except for the fact that a lot of my family moved back in under the same roof. They were all grown. It was a great opportunity to get to know my grown-up kids again. But I didn't really have anything to do except think about having just lost my mom and about to lose my father and about to be orphaned, which is something that happened to all of us. And I started to think about sort of the sum totality of my childhood, especially my formative years, thinking that missing them as much as I was missing my parents, that this was a good time to start thinking about telling their story and my story.
Tell me about the first time that you met Steven Spielberg, and when you found out that you were going to be working with him. What was your reaction? Who'd you tell first? The excitement had to have been there.
And we were on Zoom for
we were on Zoom for a lot, so we'd been getting to know each other for the first month and a half leading up to shooting. But I remember we're shooting this big thing in the desert in Simi Valley on this mountain. And everyone's in masks, and I'm in costume, and it's the first day, and there are all these lights and like the whole crew, everyone's moving. It's this big, like, animal of a set. There are tons of extras, and somebody's just like, yeah, get to set. And I see the camera and the lights set up, and I'm just kind of like walking around, and I hear, Gabe. And I turn around, and it's Steven in sunglasses and a mask, and he was wearing a vest, and I could just tell by the hair, because you were wearing a hat too. I just could tell by the hair and a little bit around the mask that it was you, because you had sunglasses on and a mask.
I love that story. By the way, I'm a mama's boy, so this movie really touched me. Yes, sir. Yeah. And so I'm going to see this again with her, and we're just
wonderful.
Lovely.
That would be nice.
What is it about storytelling, filmmaking, and I think that relates to this particular film, that you absolutely just love?
Well, you know, I've been telling stories my entire life. And when I'm not doing it with the camera, I'm just verbally telling stories. I mean, I have 7 children. I've got 6 grandkids. And the 6 grandkids are being raised the same way my 7 kids were being raised. Whenever we're together, I just make up stories. I just love spinning yarns, and it's fun for me. And I just think to be able to create something from whole cloth or something from thin air and just make it up and then spill it out and get a reaction to it is just something I've done all my life.